Welcome back. Welcome back. It is me, BrittReacts, and today we're going to react to celebrities impersonating other celebrities in front of them. It's a compilation. I'm excited. Are you? I don't know. Let's find out.
Good evening, Nick. You're looking very well tonight.
Oh, that's very kind of you, Nick. You look great, too.
How is this possible? I'm looking at two identical Nick Cages.
Well, Seth, I can explain if you just calm down! As everyone knows, my dream as an actor is to appear in every film ever released. However, until now, I've only been able to muster a measly 90%. Unfortunately, science has prevailed, and I'm proud to announce that my cloning experiment has finally come to fruition. The time has come for us to ride on to our next adventure.
What is that?
We're gonna have a three-way with the Declaration of Independence.
Please welcome back.
I'm sorry, what? Okay, I do know that there was certainly a time where Nicolas Cage was like box office bing bing, like he just was in everything. So I get that. I don't think they were identical, but I do think the actor that was playing him did a really good job of kind of getting that kind of in his voice. Like he did a really good job in that. This is funny. This is already like the makings of hilarity. That was funny. All right, let's see what's next on the Ellen DeGeneres show.
We're gonna have a three-way with the Declaration of Independence.
Please welcome back Kate McKinnon as me.
All right.
Oh.
That's a good stretch. Yeah. All right, it's time to say goodbye now. Be kind to one another, please.
Oh, she's
Adios.
good. Oh,
Arrivederci.
she's good.
Avocados.
She
I'm vegan.
sounds like
I'm
her.
kidding, I'm Ellen.
You know, dude, it is a little weird that you're talking to my doll.
I don't think I need a drag queen to define normal behavior. But I will say this, the look is flawless.
It is. It's giving.
Ooh, working the attitude. Okay, you're good.
I've had a lot of practice.
Hey, you're not that great, Mr. Sister. I do a better share than you.
You think so?
No.
Actually, you think so? Ho!
Are you kidding me with this?
Okay, the hand is perfect.
The hand is perfect. Okay. It's a little choppy because I think whoever put this compilation together wanted to really give you the moments instead of wasting our time, which honestly I appreciate. The Kate McKenna, I've seen her a million times. She was in the Barbie movie recently. Which Barbie? The one that like was all disheveled. That Barbie, was it crazy? I can't remember her name, but she was her. I never knew her name. She nailed Ellen, like the inflections. Why can't I say inflections? Anyway, nailed it. Cher is, will, and forever be flawless. Like, look at, like, even today, you see things of her and you're like, what? Look at this. These inches in the hair, the body, the belt, everything. Okay, anyway. Let's see.
You think so? Ho!
Are you kidding me with this?
Okay, the hand is perfect, but it's more, are you kidding me with this? Ho!
What is the hole?
Snap out of it.
I've seen you.
Is that Will and Grace? What show was that?
Imitating me.
Oh, this one. I've seen this one.
Do it all. I used to only do it for her. Whenever we worked together, I did it for her one time, and she'd be like, do Angela. Do Angela.
You a lie, and you a cheat, and I don't want you.
I don't want you. I don't want you no more.
And that line was improvised.
Shut the front door.
And that line was improvised.
Now let's get into it.
Shut up.
People listen to impressions.
Wait a minute, my whole world is rocked. First of all, Angela Bassett will go down in history for her acting as Tina Turner. Keke Palmer better be, and I mean better be, the only person that is ever up for casting an Angela Bassett film. That was so good. Third of all, I have watched the American Dream, the Jackson family story a cajillion times in my life, and that is my favorite scene where she's like found out she being Catherine, Angela Bassett played Catherine Jackson, the mother of the Jacksons, and she found out Joe was cheating on her. He was on the phone. She picked up the phone, and she was like, the most iconic scene. So the fact I've seen that clip of the interview before, but I never saw the part where she said that part was improvised. I could melt away and die right now a happy person. Angela Bassett is, you know, I was a little upset that she got like an honorary Oscar, you know what I mean? Because I think she will earn her rightful Oscar. I've said this before. I don't think she's played a role yet that is Oscar worthy when you think of all of the Oscar criteria. And I think she's amazing, you know, but I think people wanting her to be nominated for an Oscar for things like Black Panther are just like, it's overzealous. It's not great acting. It is a pillar in the culture for especially Black community and actors, but it's not good enough for an Emmy, right? No, I'm sorry, an Oscar. And an Oscar. Why do I get the two confused? Am I the only one? But I get why people champion for her, and I was just upset that they gave her that honorary one, because I'm like, she's gonna get a role where it is time to give her a rightfully earned Oscar, if you know what I mean. Anyway, I'm rambling, but I'm passionate.
That line was improvised.
Now let's get into it.
It's okay. It's okay.
People do impressions of you, don't they?
Very rarely. Am I in your camera?
Who's he?
Can I have the cards? I need the cards.
I don't know him. Tom Hiddleston. As Graham Norton. I don't know either of them.
So you've never been on the show.
Is Julianne still here? Because I want her to hear this.
I'll do this in front of you. Okay. Meeting you for the first time. I do a thing. Is this Julianne Moore laughing or crying?
Julianne Moore is gorgeous.
That's amazing.
Yeah, let's do it together. Oh my God, I can't believe this.
Yeah, do it together.
Okay, wait, here we go.
Oh wait, it's so good.
Another woman already?
Tina Fey
What
is
did you say
Jerry
to her?
Seinfeld.
I did a fake survey.
You did the fake survey?
I know. I'm not over it. And now I'm wearing this. What is the deal with my life?
Are you imitating me?
No.
The shaky
This is
voice?
what I sound like when I cry.
The
I think
shaky
I'm a
voice.
little insulted.
You're insulted. I'm crying.
We do impressions of you now and then on the show. I think I have, hands down, I've found the guy
Questlove
who
is
does the
Robert De
impression
Niro.
of you.
Yeah, I was about
Our
to say,
drummer,
no way.
Questlove.
I see it. I see
What do you
it.
think? Yeah, great. No,
I see it.
I do you from Cape Fear, but I do you just laughing. I have a cigar.
Also good. Also good.
Not bad? That's pretty good. You do an impersonation of me at all?
He does talk like that. He does talk like that.
What? Can you just drop that for a second?
Yeah.
Vanessa, come on. Sorry, Jen. You know, Friends was like 5 million and 5 years ago, so I think we've just got to move on.
She's got the wig. It's good.
I do this great bit as Rachel.
Is it a great bit, though? I mean, it kind of just sounds like all you're doing is like, what? Oh, what? Me? Yes.
That's
what?
Rachel.
Is it like this? What? Wow. Don't do that. Babes. What? Oh.
But Jennifer Aniston is a really good actress because I believe her right now. I don't think that she's acting. I know she's acting, but I don't want to believe it. I don't want to believe it. Like, that's how good she is. She's so good.
What? Wow. Don't do that.
Don't do that. She's so good.
Let's see.
Martin Short is Betty Davis.
Do I do you?
Yes.
Well, I mean, you aren't that easy to do.
Then we'll skip it. I just wanted to know.
Yeah, okay.
When people
All
do
right.
impressions of you, is it like sort of nails on a chalkboard, or do you kind of enjoy it?
He's back.
I kind of enjoy it, especially if they do it well.
I only ask. Tom Hiddleston does impressions. You do impressions of lots of people.
I know whole pages of Heat. There's this.
So Tom Hiddleston does impressions of everyone. I don't know. His face looks vaguely familiar, but I'm not sure what has he been in that I would know, guys. Let me know.
Scene in the middle of the film, which you'll be familiar with. You were there.
The one person you don't need to explain it to.
And it takes place at a restaurant in LA. Al Pacino says this. So, we're sitting here like a couple of regular fellas. I mean, you do what you do, I do what I gotta do. If I'm there and I gotta put you away, I won't like it. But if it's between you and some poor bastard whose wife you're gonna turn into a widow, brother, you are going down.
I feel like that was
Michael
good.
Mann cuts back to the esteemed gentleman at the end of the sofa. What if you do got me boxed in? I'm not gonna put you down. Moving face to face. Yeah, but I will not hesitate. Not for a second. That's my...
That was my favorite scene.
So the second one was the impersonation of Robert De Niro, not the first one. That's why I was like, okay, I got it. Okay.
I will not hesitate. Not for a second. That's my...
That was my favorite scene.
Was it your favorite scene?
Yeah.
It's a
Still?
Yeah.
Is that Anne Hathaway?
The most memorable and poignant moments together was at the end of filming Plenty. And we were on our way home from Tunisia on a crowded flight, and we were laughing at somebody that you and I know who we were laughing at. We're not mentioning any names here. There's always one actor you hate on a production. Oh, I hate him, I hate him, I hate him. We're not saying who it was, ever. We were bitching about him, and suddenly, guess what happened? An engine blew on the plane, and the other one cut out, and we began to descend, and the lights went off.
I'm sorry, an engine blew on the plane and another one cut off. I'm sorry. The airline owes my first, second, and third born lifelong flights. If the engine cuts out and the other one turns off, blows out, whatever. I want y'all to know. I'm gonna tell you a little story. Why not? We have time. We're here, right? Sit down. Come here. I got married. And we did a very untraditional wedding. We got married at the courthouse. And so a couple of days before our courthouse wedding, we each went on our trips, our bachelor and bachelorette trip. And on the way home from my trip, my now husband made it home very safely on time. I got delayed and then had to stay at a hotel and then got on another flight and into Atlanta, where I got married. The flight, there was a storm and the plane had to circle around Atlanta until the storm passed, and the plane was about to run out of gas. And so we had to land in Chattanooga, and we landed in Chattanooga. And then we were in Chattanooga waiting to get back on the plane once the storm cleared. And someone, I kid you not, I couldn't make this up, a crew person scratched the plane trying to get bags off of the plane, and then they had to call someone to drive from Atlanta to Chattanooga to inspect the plane before we could get back on it. I almost missed my wedding. And when I tell y'all, Delta gave me every kind of something. I made TikToks, not trying to like dog Delta out, but I made a TikTok telling my story about how I almost missed my wedding, and Delta ended up emailing me. They gave me all these things. And so I'm telling you right now that if a plane's engine blew, I'd own that airline.
And a young air stewardess started crying, which is never a good sign. And after the initial screams, we both went very pale and we held hands and we became reflective. You said, "God damn, that woman who's writing that horrible unauthorized biography on me will have a terrific ending, Peanut." And I thought, oh God, I'm definitely gonna get second billing here, Trace.
We're so
What's
happy
that
to have
mean?
cousin Adam with us this year. But watch what you
That's
say
good.
around him, because you might end up in
Little
one of his
Nicky, right?
movies.
What? Yeah, I don't use you guys for material.
Well, now, I don't know about that, Adam, because I saw a
Who's
movie
that?
where you played someone that looked just like me there, and I see that figure on the big old screen, and I said, hey, that's
Waterboy.
me
Is that Waterboy?
Honestly, Bobby Boucher is not based
Bobby
on you.
Boucher.
I know that, dear. I was talking about
Boucher's
the
the Waterboy?
Big Daddy movie.
Why don't you shut up? How you doing? Right.
Rep Allen?
That's right, Dad. But the doctor says it's nothing to worry about. Oh, good. Well, that's a relief.
Someone gave me
He sounded
this
just
thing.
like him.
It's a
He's a
transcript
Goudreau.
from a deposition that Diane gave. I've changed the names and all that, so don't worry. Here is Diane being deposed, the attorney. And are you familiar with Kay Gerber at BPA? Diane. So is she somebody? I don't know. She might have been. Question. Well, she's obviously somebody. Yes, I know. I mean, I don't know if she was like the person we talked to all the time, which I never did anyway. I don't know. Obviously, she must be somebody if you brought her name up. What does she do? The question is, do you remember her? If you don't, that's fine. Do you remember her? Well, I feel bad, Kay. Wherever you are, I don't remember you.
I don't think I know Diane Keaton enough to know how good this is, but I will say I think this is a hard thing to pull off in front of people. Like, she's switching between characters. Good on Lisa Kudrow.
Question. Do you know a name Maggie Jones Borland? Does that ring a bell? Answer. Well, I think I remember Maggie because I think she was cute. Okay, so that means Kay wasn't cute? Kay was attractive, I'm sure. I don't know. I can't remember Kay. But Maggie, I think, was very thin or something. There were some distinguishing features she had. What about Menno Popper? Does that, whoa, that's a great name. Menno Popper. I remember that name. Do you know if she had anything to do with BPA? Well, I'm assuming she did. Menno Popper, I mean, mean, come on. Who do you remember meeting?
What's
Here's what I
happening?
remember. Brad Johnson had a stuffed animal like the size of a human being in his office, and there would be a bunch of women in the room.
Is she always this stressed when she talks? She feels so stressed. I've got anxiety listening to
Size of a
this.
human being in his office, and there would be a bunch of women in the room. I'm telling you, I was just overwhelmed by all these people and thinking, get me out of here. This is too weird. And that's all I have of Diane being deposed.
I would love for a lot of you to give me some more context or just some more understanding of some of these things. I don't know. I got what I got and I missed what I missed. Have the day you deserve.